Steve, can you tell us a little bit about Dave Johnson? You know, what you experienced when he arrived, and kind of the progression he's had, and what you're doing now.
Well, Dave's been with me for about 2 weeks now, and already after the first evaluation, when I invited him here to see what we do for the golf and conditioning program, he noticed the next morning that his shoulders were actually a little straighter when he was looking in the mirror. He does have a leg length discrepancy, which we are going to correct for him. And right now we're also working on some flexibility and some strengthening and some nervous system repatterning as well, which will help with his game and also help him teaching his students as he's a golf pro. So.
How would you describe nervous system repatterning to guys like me that don't understand what that means?
Well, basically, think of getting out of a chair, right? So your brain's going to recruit certain muscles to help you get out of that chair. So basically, what happens is sometimes along the way, your brain ends up recruiting the wrong muscles at the wrong time. And so what we need to do then is reprogram the computer in order to get the right muscles firing or recruiting at the proper time. So it's basically sequencing. It's shutting down certain muscles and letting other muscles work.
And is this something that you see in a lot of people?
Oh yes, I see this basically every day, especially whenever the posture starts to deviate from normal, right? That's whenever the nervous system starts to use other muscles again at the wrong time.
Gotcha.
So,
thank you.
You're welcome.
So Dave, how would you describe how you were feeling and what you were experiencing before you came here to Total Rehab and Fitness with Steve?
I felt like I was kind of in a limit as far as my golf swing goes. Obviously, I'm here to improve my golf swing and be able to pass this knowledge on to some of the students. And I just, after talking to you and then to Steve, I just felt like this is kind of a new level or some new information I can pass on. Personally, I've just felt more, I don't know how to describe it, my whole posture's changed. I feel more balanced. Steve's given me some exercises, stretches to work on, which has kind of changed the way I feel, the way I walk. It's changed everything. Actually, people have said to me now as I walk with them, somehow you look taller or you look different or whatever. So something's going on that other people are noticing, right?
Excellent.
Which is great. And I haven't had a chance to put all this into practice yet on the golf course. I'm looking forward to it.
And how long have you been seeing Steve?
This is we're coming up to the third week, so the fifth session.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I've picked up more in these last 3 weeks, I think, than I've learned in a year. So
that's awesome.
It's been great.
So overall, you're very pleased?
Oh yeah, I'm thrilled.
Awesome.
Every week I kind of can hardly wait to see what he's going to do to me next time.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, Bill, so we're just going to measure off your spinal curves right now, just because you're supposed to be between 30-35 degrees spinal curve for thoracic and lumbar and cervical. If you're off by any degree, it's going to affect your golf swing. Okay, so to get the most power from your shot, we're going to have to make sure your spinal curves are between 30 and 35 degrees. So let's just measure something off right now. Okay, so just look straight ahead. Stand as you normally would. And we're just going to measure these off now.
And Steve, can you explain how these tools would normally work when you're doing your assessment that you're using right now?
Well, basically what we do is we landmark, figuring out where the thoracic curve starts and ends down at T12L1, and then we'll measure off the lumbar curve as well. And basically what we're doing is we're going to get static posture, so posture, just standing, and then also we're also going to measure off the spine while it's moving. So we're going to go into flexion, we're going to go into extension, we're going to get rotation to see how much distance we're getting as far as degrees go, with the person. So this way it's going to help us determine, which areas of the spine are tight, what we have to do as far as stretching and exercises go to bring the spinal curves back into normal range, and also to give us the proper flexibility we need for the full golf swing itself.
Perfect.
So.
Now, when you're using those, do you normally have a tape measure that's attached to them, or how are you measuring with them?
No, basically So if I come over on this side, you'll see. You see how we have the different degrees and stuff?
Oh, okay, gotcha. So that's what you use to figure out where all your
Exactly.
alignments are off.
So this would be like a static posture.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you was actually going to go into extension, right? So what we'll do is we'll go into extension this way. So just just stand as you normally would. Have your arms up over your head. Okay, and I want you to lean back as far as you can without falling over. Okay, good. And then back up and arms down by your side. So we can measure off extension. If somebody cannot reverse their thoracic curve, so let's say we find out their curve here is 45 degrees. If they can't reverse that curve, so whenever they come into extension, if they can't get 45 degrees on extension, they should not be doing the golf swing in the first place. Because what happens is they're putting excessive strain through the shoulder girdle itself.
Gotcha.
And so this is really important for golfers to figure out, right? If they can actually get back into proper alignment in the first place. Because if they can't, well then we have to target it through the neuromuscular therapy and through proper stretching and exercise to get that curve back into normal ranges and get the flexibility through the curve again.
Gotcha.
So.
For the average golfer, what kind of benefits can they expect to see and experience, both in their life but also in their game?
They're going to get longer drives. They're also going to experience a lot less pain. First and foremost, they're going to find their swings a lot more efficient. It's going to be with greater ease that they're going to be able to swing. They're not going to tire as quickly, especially through the conditioning component of the program. By the time they get to the 18th hole, they're still going to have energy to finish off the game, and the mental stamina, which is huge in focus.
And why would you say that is one of the results from what you do with your clients?
Again, because we're conditioning the body to be able to handle the stresses that are being placed upon it.
Gotcha.
So it's you're taking a person from this level up to this level as far as conditioning of the heart, conditioning of all the musculature, bringing the posture into proper alignment, which right there will also increase energy right away. So
Excellent.
all of it adds up.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Thanks, Bill.
We'll get back down to regular stance to set up. Okay, and then come back up to half. Good. And then down. Okay, so you feel the difference with the stick back here? Keep your butt up just a bit more. Okay, good. So we're trying to maintain proper alignment of the spine. So this way it's going to get better rotation through the swing. Okay, back down. Okay, now come right up to the full back swing. Good. Okay. So you feel the difference there now? Okay, we'll go back down to regular stance. Okay, so now just do it the way you were doing it before. Now go back into the full back. Okay, and back down. Okay. Do you feel a difference in your spine? Okay. So now maintain that good posture going through the full swing. So now by maintaining proper posture of the spine, you're actually going to have more flexibility and more rotation through your swing. You're going to have a more powerful swing as well.